सो भाई, क्या कहें आप? मतलब क्या कहें पाकिस्तान की टीम के बारे में, पाकिस्तान के कैप्टन के माइंडसेट के बारे में। पाकिस्तान के कैप्टन को तो मैं बोलूँगा क्या, ज़िम्बाबर, क्योंकि ज़िम्बाब्वे के खिलाफ खेलते हैं, और नेपाल आज़म। बाकी तो अभी वो कुछ कर नहीं रहे हैं। अभी सुनने में आया कि उन्होंने पिचेस के हवाले से कुछ कहा है कि यहाँ पे पिचेस अच्छी नहीं मिल रही हैं। और भाई जो दूसरी टीम्स के स्कोर कर रहे हैं, वो कहाँ से कर रहे हैं? आपकी बॉलिंग पिट रही है, जिसको आप ये दावा कर रहे थे कि वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट फास्ट बॉलिंग पेस अटैक है, ये हमारा ये है वो है, लेकिन अभी उससे कुछ हो नहीं रहा है। तो अब पिचेस के हवाले से क्या आप बात करेंगे? तो उसी के बारे में राहुल द्रविड़ ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में अच्छा जवाब दिया है। तो आप सुने उनकी ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, तो फिर आप खुद देखें, कमेंट में बताएं कि क्या सही बोला उन्होंने या गलत बोला है।
Can happen. So that's why you've got a squad, and we'll have to see what works best for these conditions and these wickets. But yeah, I mean, probably might not have the kind of balance that we probably used in the first 4 games.
Hello, sir. All the best for the game tomorrow.
Thank you.
I have a two-part question. One is, in most of the games so far, the Indian spinners have been able to choke the opposition out. Is it? Do you guys have also observed that the opposition batters have been a little circumspect and not put the spinners under pressure? And B, in terms of the opposition's quality to play spin, is this India's biggest challenge so far, at least from facing the spin point of view?
I wouldn't really want to focus much on the opposition players. I'd really like to complement the role of our spinners. I think they have done a fantastic job. I think the way the three of them bowled in the first game, and then obviously we played with Kuldeep and Jadeja in the next 3 games. But just the way they bowled, and like you said rightly, the way they've been able to bring us back into games, control games, take wickets, bring the run rate down, has been more, I think, down to their skill and their ability. It's nice for us to have, the both of them in the last 3 games, a lot of experience, different skills as well, even though both of them are left-arm spinners. They're obviously different kinds of left-handed bowlers, left-arm spinners. So that gives us variation, gives us different angles that they bowl at. So yeah, big credit to them, and also just the bowling coaches working with them to really ensure that they've been bowling really well. I thought Rohit's done a great job of handling them really well and working out the right ends. Some really good field placings as well. So yes, I think all in all, we've done a really good job, and hopefully we can keep it going.
राहुल, कुछ रिपोर्ट्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं अबाउट द विकेट्स की ऑस्ट्रेलिया का मैच हो या पाकिस्तान का मैच हो, विकेट के ऊपर टिप्पणी हुई है आईसीसी की तरफ से। आप कैसे देखते हो? क्योंकि हमने तो आउट भी निकाला है, हमने रन्स भी बनाए हैं, और कभी किसी विकेट के बारे में हम तो बोलते नहीं। तो आप एज अ कोच किस नज़रिए से इस सबको देखते हो?
हाँ, मैं तो मतलब मैं डेफिनेटली रिस्पेक्टफुली मैं डिसएग्री करूँगा। जो एवरेज रेटिंग दिया गया है उन 2 विकेटों के लिए, मेरे ख्याल से वो गुड विकेट्स थे। आप सिर्फ maybe I'll answer this in English because I might not get I might get myself into trouble by saying something. No, I think if you only want to see 350 games, आज क्या हुआ है स्कोर उधर वो मैच में? If you want to only see 350 matches and rate only those wickets as good, then I disagree with that. I think you have to see different skills on display as well. It's not about, if we wanted to see only 4s and 6s being hit, then we have T20 wickets as well, where honestly in Delhi or in Pune, probably 350 plus wickets as well. If only those are good wickets, then why are the bowlers here? Why have spinners at all, for that matter? If you all want spinners to come in and bowl 10-60 and go, so that you can watch 4s and 6s, and 1 ball spins or 2 balls spin, and you rate that as average, I disagree with that. Because I think we should see all skills on display. The ability to rotate strike through the middle over. We see the quality of watching Jadeja bowl, or a Santner bowl, or a Zampa bowl, or watching Kane Williamson rotate the strike through the middle. Virat Kohli and KL Rahul, the way they batted against Australia, those are skills as well. Those also need to come out and be shown and being displayed. On some of the wickets, even we've played. And honestly, in Delhi and Pune, rotating the strike in the middle overs wasn't necessarily a very difficult skill. The contest was about who could hit more fours and sixes. So that's not the only way, in my opinion, respectfully, to be able to judge wickets. I think we need to have a better way of deciding what is good and average. So I'll give you an example. I mean, so I don't know what the rating was for those wickets, but we played the T20 World Cup in Australia. In Perth, we played a game, 138 plays 138. India plays South Africa, seaming and swinging all over the place. Right? That's a T20 game. I don't know what rating was given to that. I hope, maybe I hope that was rated average as well. World T20 final, Pakistan plays England. Again, 130 scored in a T20 game. I'm not complaining about it. I think it's good. It's great. That wicket at Perth was good. It challenged different skills. It brought different skills out in display. Right? So, and I'm saying this even though we've lost those games. So, and that's no problem with that. Sometimes wickets will turn a bit. Sometimes they'll seam a bit. They'll swing a bit. They'll bounce a bit. If all we want to see is sixes and fours being hit and 350 scores as good wickets, then I disagree.
Rahul, I just want to know your thoughts on this. How do you see the in this World Cup? Like you mentioned, 350 scores. I was about to ask you that, whether that is really fair enough for judgment of skills.
So in a tournament, I just want to see variety, I mean, yes, there will be some good wickets in a tournament. There will be sometimes 350 scored and, games that go at high scoring. There will be sometimes wickets where the ball turns, brings the spinners into play. There'll be other wickets where it might seem a little bit. You've got a long tournament, you're playing in India, different parts of the country. There'll be different wickets, different challenges. The teams that are able to cope with all of those challenges and deal with that are the ones that will end up, being successful. We as a team have to be able to focus on that and work with that. If you want to standardize everything and make every wicket a 350 wicket, I mean, and there's very good skills on display even in a 350 plus wicket. Yes, we see some great hitting, we see some, terrific shots being played and all that. But other skills get missed out, and that's fine on that particular day. But for a few games, when it spins a little bit or something happens, it brings the bowlers into the game. You start rating them as average. Where does it leave the bowlers? Why are they coming then? If all we want to see is four, like I said, we have T20. Play 2 T20 matches then.
Rahul, during your playing days, I mean, you have kept wickets in ODIs and batted, and when your primary vocation was batting, your namesake is doing the same thing now. How difficult it is as a role? I mean,
yeah, it's certainly not easy, and I think he's doing a fantastic job of it. I thought Rahul's really kept superbly in this tournament and then batted really well whenever he's got the opportunity to do that, especially in the first game. But yeah, I think it is challenging because for someone like him who, and having had that experience myself, he's not someone who keeps regularly at all. But he's probably kept a little bit more than I have. As a youngster, he kept probably up to his under 19 days, and he's kept in a few T20 games. As well for Karnataka and all that. So kept a little bit more than I did, but certainly not easy. Considering he was also out with injury for 4 or 5 months, and when we first decided that he would keep, and we wanted to have that kind of option with him as one of the options of being able to keep and bat in the middle order. And we thought we would build him up to this tournament by giving him game time and building him up. But unfortunately, due to his injury, he actually couldn't keep for a while. But the way he's come back, the way he's worked hard, even in his injury, he kind of worked really hard when he started getting back to sort of skills. Spent a lot of time with the wicket keeping. He's worked really hard on it. So yeah, I thought he's kept really well in this thing, and it's really good to see. It just certainly gives us a lot of confidence in him and his abilities.